Hey there, Taurus. Welcome in, welcome in. My name is Elise and you're watching Satnam Spirituality. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to take a look at your energies for the next week to 2 weeks. We are in the disseminating phase of the moon where it is returning back to the new moon or losing its light. So definitely during the winter period and heading towards Imbolc, you know, there is a stillness to the air. It's like the concept of wintering, of slowing down, of taking time to rest and relax and restore ourselves is quite at the forefront right now. Especially with the upcoming Sun conjunct Pluto, which is happening on Tuesday. I feel like there's going to be a new sense of inspiration at that point in time. It could also be something that is self-destructive, that inspires a change within us or forces a change within us from external circumstances. But let's take a look at your energy and see what's coming in. I feel that collectively there's a large sense of wanting to have this movement, wanting to move forward, not really sure where to go, not really sure where to put our energy. There's like this frustration, and it definitely has to do with Mars being retrograde at this point in time, and especially being retrograde in Cancer. We're forcing ourselves to really deal with the emotions, what lies beneath, you know, what are the things that we are protecting ourselves from, and what kind of enlightenment can we get from that? So let's take a look here for Taurus, please. So we have reflection with the winter solstice here at the bottom of the deck. So definitely taking some time, you know, as an underlying theme to stop and reflect. Along with this movement, we have passion, instinct, and release. So like I was talking about with wanting to move forward, but also instinctually knowing that right now is not the right time. There's still some things that we are working through. And it's like I just hear this, I'm tired of working through it. I'm tired of putting all this time and energy and everything into it. But, you know, this is a place where we can soften and step into allowing. Instead of feeling like we have to trudge forward on things, like that is the lesson right now, is to just slow down, come within, and release that need to always be doing. Always having to feel like we need to move forward in order to feel like we're accomplishing anything. There is a big energy of change coming this year for sure in the astrology, but right now it's not the time to move forward yet. That doesn't start happening until this spring. So let's take a look a little bit more here for Taurus, please. Soul work. We have Dare to Dream and the Revolutionary. So maybe what this insight is coming with, Connect to the Heart at the bottom of the deck. I'm sorry, I know these ones are reflective, so there's a little hard to get into focus, and Reclaim, also Connect to the Heart and Reclaim. With this soul work, Dare to Dream, and Revolutionary come through here, it's like maybe we're coming to this realization that through doing our own internal work, through doing this release, through doing this reflection, that perhaps this dream isn't working out for us anymore. Perhaps what we thought we wanted isn't exactly where we want to be going anymore. And so this is really encouraging us to break free from doing something just because it was the plan at the start, and especially Taurus being fixed energy, it will bring things all the way to fruition, even if there are signs to move and do something different. So right now it's like what Spirit's saying is that, you know, by doing this soul work, following our instinct, heading towards our passion, as opposed to doing just to accomplish what we set out to do, it's okay to change your mind, is what's coming through here. Let's take a look. Now let's take a look here. I feel like it's just going to be a repeating message when I pick up the cards, but yeah, pleasure. Again, change coming up, resilience. We have pleasure, focus, and the masculine. Yeah, so this focus on doing it, there is a call to change that, to focus on what brings us joy, what brings us happiness. Maybe it's focusing on the masculine aspect of ourselves, really questioning why we feel this drive to move forward, even though instinctually, internally, we know we need to refocus our energy in a different way. And to be in one that is seeking more pleasure, more stability with receiving pleasure in life. And I'm not just talking about in a physical sense, but doing the things that make us happy. There's a butterfly here on this focus card, and it's like focus on the change. She has half of her face in the water and the half of her face out of the water, and with the butterfly definitely symbolizing like literally changing your structure, instinctually knowing when to do that, not letting our mind getting clouded by our emotions, and focusing in on the things, that just bring us joy. Okay, let's take a look and see. I feel like it's just a very clear message today, Taurus. It's like stop with the doing and get with the being. Yeah, the Magician, focus on what you want. You have all the tools to create this life that you want, and it's about alchemizing doesn't feel like the right word, but it's about this integration of higher self and physical self, and especially kind of coming back to this soul work card, the revolutionary. It's like spirit's calling for a change here within, so that you can see it without. Yeah, definitely with the Tower card coming out here. This is a radical change. This is going back to our foundations, and the structures that we have built being destroyed by spirit, so that we can build and renew. And this card is also the card of Mars, which it can be quite violent. It can be quite an unpleasant experience, but within this we get to start afresh here. So it's like while this co-creation with spirit is happening, there is this destruction down to the foundation. Yeah, with the Knight of Wands, feeling the drive to continue forward. Taurus, please. We have the Queen of Wands. Yeah, knowing your worth. Feeling, with the High Priestess at the bottom, feeling vulnerable. Trusting intuition, stepping into a space to feel vulnerable. There might be some like outside pressure to keep on going on the status quo, but it's like, who are you without these roles that you've created for yourself? With it feels like very much like stuck in a rut. We have the Empress, the High Priestess and the Empress coming through, and also with the King of Pentacles. This is your card. And lastly, we have the Three of Wands. So just to kind of start from the top here, we have the Magician, which is co-creating with spirit, as above, so below. Drawing down spiritual inspiration in order to manifest that into our physical reality. Understanding that we are part of the cosmos and that we do impact the collective in a larger way. And when we make these changes within ourselves, we also encourage other folks to make these changes within themselves as well. And so this is causing a fundamental change where you're now becoming vulnerable, and that might be a really uneasy feeling within, and that's where we step into that trust with the High Priestess coming through here. She is the one that knows everything and says nothing. And so it doesn't mean that you necessarily have to externalize these thoughts or this process or engage with other people or let them know or anything like that. This could be entirely internal, and when you're ready to share with the world, right, with the Empress, all of your seeds have been planted. And again, with this being Venus energy is also your energy, so your two cards coming out, and it's like coming into this place of stability, knowing of your wealth, and it feels like there's like a feeling of lack coming through here. And the Hermit, definitely withdrawing within. And I definitely, this is coming back to your own sense of self-worth, as opposed to that which might have been imposed upon you. It's like, what do I want to foster and grow? And the biggest thing on this card too is the phoenix at the bottom. So this like phoenix rising from the ashes to be able to create new things out of an old life. And it doesn't have to necessarily look so different from what you're doing right now, but something's not jiving. And so it's like you've been waiting for this stability to come in. You've been waiting for the moment to be able to take action, to move forward. And you feel this like inner strength within yourself that you can embody these new changes. But the message here is that something within that needs to be reorganized, restructured within your life, so that you can prepare better for the changes that are coming here. With the Five of Wands and the Two of Swords, it's like you're struggling with this indecision. The Lover's coming out underneath that, and Temperance. It's like, how do I find the middle ground here? How do I integrate in with Spirit, you know, while keeping the harmony? How do I, what does my relationship with Spirit look like? How do I balance the masculine and feminine energies in my life? This desire to rest, and also this desire to push forward and to move forward. And it's like two opposing, I'm just getting this, two opposites. And it's like this integration of the opposites. So you might have been feeling at war with yourself in a way, and it's like you need to learn how to deal with these struggles in a different sense. All right, let's take a look at what's coming in for you, Taurus. This energy that's coming in for you. What's incoming for Taurus here? A lot of the cards, like if you look at this, like I have a flipped card in the deck and you see all these cards just kind of like sitting here. It's like you're just holding on really tight to something. The bottom of the deck, we have the King of Potions. It's like, yeah, getting in tune so that you remain emotionally stable while all of this change is coming around you. We have the Page of Candles and the Page of Lightning coming back with this like childlike enthusiasm, right? Looking at the world as if it's yours to discover. With this Page of Wands coming through, this divine inspiration, also like this mental inspiration coming in. Like these could also be messages that are coming in for you, like people coming and talking to you that might inspire you to think in a different way, or to you know, renew your passion and your this igniting of the divine. We have this Three of Wands also popping up, and it's like this is kind of what you've been waiting for on a spiritual level, is for this new inspiration to come in. And it's gonna put things into perspective for you, I feel, is what's going on. The Two of Pentacles, sorry, it's the Two of Pumpkins in this deck. And we have transformation. Yeah, stepping away from this juggling, trying to do it all, trying to be all things at once, and really focusing in on the change that you need to make in life to bring in this stability that you want in life. You know, you are managing it, but it's making your emotions like really tumultuous. So it's not to say that you're doing a bad job or anything like that, but it's like this emotional you know, resilience that is there, as opposed to just feeling a lot more natural and at ease. Especially with you being Taurus, like you want to be at ease. Being a Venus rule sign, you want that pleasure, you want that beauty within your life, and you want things to just naturally jive around you. You take pleasure in having a physically you know, clean environment. It might be cluttered or whatever, everything has its place, but the small, simple joys in life is really how you find that inner sense of being and belonging. We have the Judgment call, so it's like this wake-up call. It's like this higher spiritual calling from within. It's like, yeah, you are like right now the call is to make that transformation. And again, with this King of Pentacles coming through, it's like wake up to who you truly are. Maybe you've been putting on this mask or putting on this face and just pretending like everything's okay when it's really not. And we might not even realize that we're doing this, but it's like the incoming energy is like that's going to come to light. Yeah, with the Eight of Pumpkins And the Five of Pumpkins, it's like we're working on taking ourselves out of this place of lack. We're working on building this stability within. So allow it to go is the message that's coming through, is just allow it to leave. You know, maybe this hanging on to that has become part of your identity, that, you know, this struggle has become part of your identity, and it's like, release that. You know, you give away your power when you do that. And yeah, with this King of Pumpkins, we have the World, the Moon card, and the Fool underneath the bottom of the deck here. So it's like, once we come into this place of emotional stability, it's like this completion, this life lesson ends. And although it might be scary and we might not know the path to this new adventure, with the Fool card here, the Moon is telling us to trust our instincts, to trust our spiritual, intuitive guide, you know, our own self. We don't have to see the destination to know where we're going. And that's kind of the message here, is to just allow that to just be and to happen. All right, I just kind of want to take a look at something really quick here. The soul plan for Taurus. We have, you are not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true north. Yeah, 100%. We have jump in, adventure, say yes to change. Inner earth, you'll survive this. New solution and beginning. And star family, you're part of a team of souls. Call in support. You don't have to do this alone. You know, you don't have to do it alone. And this could be like, there are souls around you, but there also might, this might be your spirit guides here. This new solutions and beginnings, like just by saying, yes, I don't want to exist like this anymore. What you're really doing is saying yes to, I want the change to happen. That's just where you're at right now. And it's just understand, yeah, called underneath the face your true north and underneath that portal, right? So when you embrace who you are truly, you know, take off this mask, it's like this portal opens to you. Like, look at these two cards. There's two doorways in front of them, and they're heading into the doorway. Let's just get some affirmations for Taurus, please. Your wildest dreams deserve a chance. Taurus, please. Anything else? Nope. You're worthy of everything good in this life. Everything. If you were able to believe in Santa and the Tooth Fairy, you can definitely believe in yourself. And sometimes the strongest people need some uplifting. Use these... Oh. Maybe that was a message. It's like, I was part of the deck. I realized it didn't come. It came in there. Carry on like the legend that you are, is something on there. I want to pull another one. The things that you say matter to the things that you say to yourself matter. Be kind, right? Be kind as you're going through this. It's okay not to have it all figured out, is kind of the message. It's just like there's this stepping into trust, knowing that if you head towards your passions, your true passions within yourself, that you will release everything else, and that sort of energy will start coming into your life. Okay. Yeah, just remember to connect in with your heart. Reclaim yourself. Reclaim who you are. Reclaim the fact that you are the creator. You are the Empress energy. You know, get curious, and you'll be surprised by this change. Like, right? Like, it's okay to end things here. Give yourself permission to do that. All right. Thank you so much, Taurus, for joining me. I will see you in the next reading. Satnam.